and an update on Judge Scull's investigation into cost-cutting savings for the court. Councilman Coady.
Yes, Mayor, I would like to make a motion to continue till the judge is available to answer council's questions. I'm sorry. I'm going to make a motion to continue this agenda item until the judge is available to answer council's questions. I think it's imperative that we hear some of these answers directly from the judge.
I'll second that. The judge sent you, every member of this council, an invitation to meet with him.
He did.
My inferior understanding prevents my inferior intellect prevents my understanding why haven't you gone and talked to the judge?
Because I think this is more important to be discussed in public, and the judge had no problem coming before the council when he was looking for a new place to hang his hat. And I think a comment like, I would like to meet with you individually about any questions or concerns you may have one-on-one. I don't think that's the way that this agenda item should be addressed. And I think we need to have the judge here to answer our questions in person.
Who asked for this agenda item, Mayor?
Councilman Coady asked for this agenda item.
You know, I read the letter. We all got the same letter.
We did.
And I hope we all got it.
We did.
Adrian and I would like to meet individually with you about any questions or concerns you may have about the budget or the Cave Creek court matters. As far as I'm concerned, on the Cave Creek court matters, that's still in, let's call it, negotiations. That cannot be out in the public yet. God forbid, the Sonora News would just put all kinds of twists to it. We're still in negotiations there, I'm assuming. I believe the mayor, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mayor, you and the town administrator, Gary Neese, are going to be meeting very shortly, very soon, with the mayor and town administrator there?
Yes, tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
This is something we cannot discuss tonight, but maybe that's why the judge wanted you to come in. I went in and talked to the Adrian, not the judge, but I talked to Adrian, the court administrator.
I don't think this agenda item mentions the Cape Creek Court at all.
Well, I'm somewhat flummoxed. Maybe the best thing to do is simply let you continue this, but the judge sent a memo to every member of this council, and I sent a memo, and there's nothing beyond what those memos say.
I'm afraid of misinterpretation on one-on-one, and he said, she said. And I think if the judge thought it was important to come here and address the council at least twice on his concerns about extending his lease and a new home for his court, I think he should come here and address these concerns and answer our questions if the council does have any. And I think we need to have the judge make that decision.
It would be a benefit. The public would be involved to some degree.
Well, what we have is a memo that I think is clear, concise, and complete. Copies available for the public. I've arranged for those copies to be brought to this meeting, so if the public would like to see the memos, there's nothing beyond what those memos say. So I have no intention of asking the judge to come to this council because there's nothing else to talk about. And I think that I would encourage...
Does he not want to come?
Issues that go on and affect the town. And the judge and his investigation into cost cutting should have been a legislative body decision, not a judicial body decision. So that's one of my concerns right off the bat. So if the judge doesn't want to come in, that's fine.
Bob, when are you going to learn that the state constitution, the United States Constitution, there is separation of powers?
Yeah, and I'm trying to keep that separation, Vice Mayor.
And courts.
And I'm trying to keep that separation.
No, you're not.
Yes, yes, I am.
Well, okay, well, we'll argue all day. I say you're not.
Councilman, where have we failed?
I'm not saying you failed.
Well,
what do you want
what is
to
the
say?
problem? You're saying...
I would like the judge here when we discuss the court.
I will tell you very frankly that the judge came in at the beginning of this council, and he was assaulted by certain members of this council for political purposes not germane to the subject he came in on.
Amen.
And I will not bring that.
I didn't hear that. Could you repeat that?
You did not
I
hear
didn't
it.
hear, you were talking that way. I didn't hear
I hope that was in the microphone. I will tell you quite frankly that I was appalled when this council was first seated that the judge appeared before this on a matter of increasing fees. I wasn't at that time. I felt he was unfairly assaulted for political purposes on matters not on that agenda item. I feel that he has suffered verbal assault from members of this council in my judgment. And very frankly, I do not intend to have the judge assaulted again by members of this council. When we have items that need to come before here, I will have the proper people here. But as far as I'm concerned, this council has all the information that needs to have at this point. The executive branch is doing what it should, and I am aware of what the judge is doing. And he has advised us, and I have advised you and 2 memos that are available to the public tonight if they'd like to read them.
He gave each of us the opportunity to come and meet with him. I took advantage of that. I believe, in fact, that the judge should know what the issues are before he comes into this chamber. Mr. Coady, may I just read Mr. Cody's response to the judge's invitation. He did not even reply to the judge directly. Dear Betsy, please inform Judge Scull that I respectfully decline to meet one-on-one.
The memo from the judge. We are going to cut costs by laying off a person to save $48,000. Next year, however, I'm going to need $20,000 more for other services and charges. What's that about? We lay off a person for $48,000 and in July we're going to ask for $20,000 more? That's what I want to find out. And you can't answer that, and nobody on this council.
Oh, I think I could offer an opinion on that, having met with the judge.
An opinion. That's an opinion. I want to hear it from the judge. He's the one
Then
who
meet
made
with
the
him,
statement.
Bob. Then meet with him. He answered my question. He answered Bob Gemmill's question. He answered Glenn
I've
Miller's
met with the
question.
judge before on this court thing, and it didn't turn out to be exactly what I thought it was.
What you
and I
wanted.
won't do it again.
Hold on again. I'm reading the same letter. You got the same letter you got? You're reading from January 25th? Well, again, we're going to split hairs. I love splitting hairs. On that $20,000, the judge ain't asking for $20,000. He just says he plans to budget an additional $20,000 to help offset the portion of our budget referred to as other services charges by increasing the court enhancement fees. He's not asking for more money. He's asking to increase the court enhancement fee to put into the court funds to subsidize the court funds.
And what is enhancing?
So don't say he's going to spend it. Don't put the twist on it, Bob.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
splitting hairs.
Yeah, okay.